Alrighty, so last time you all left Helvet's Glade and went out to see the other sites inside Waycrest. You went to Nettleby Ranch and killed a giant bird with hook-like arms, and were rewarded, and were given a tip off that Hayon's the hook horror that Hayon's camp, a group of travelers at Hayon's camp, been having a few issues as of late. So you all go to check that out, and you find a traveling group of merchants and a cave that you hide in from the storm. Inside the cave, you find the remains of what seems to be an old ceremony dating back to a time that nobody knew. As the ground began to shake and the cavern collapsed, you got to a door, a stone door with the carving of a man holding a sphere aloft into the air with rays of light shooting off it. However, as the cave was collapsing, you guys choose to retreat out of the cave and out into the open, to which the area becomes a blood-tinged mist. And out from the Sword Mountains, a large, ominous castle emerges from the Crypt Garden Forest and raises aloft into the air. A full moon tinged in the color red now hangs above, as most of what seems to be the area is now crawling with undead creatures and fiends. As you hear a beastly cry from Heaven's Glade, the party found themselves at the footsteps of what seems to be an odd ritual site with a stone and a circle of power with 6 stones that have been drained of their power. And as they, by the way, Nolly says she's dead.
No, Nellie's being actively murdered, it sounds like.
Yeah, I think she was murdered today at work. But she's coming on today. Alright, so the gate and the group now stands up to steps leading up to the castle, to the castle entrance, flanked by 2 gargoyle statues, 2 large skeletons, stone skeletons shaped with skull heads and massive cleaving axes, flanked by 2 stones, one of what seems to be a male regal man and a female regal woman, to the left and to the right, holding chalices dripping with blood. And that is where we begin tonight.
So, I'm all about killing the undead, but this doesn't look too good.
Bronislav reaches for the flask on his hip. He uncorks it and takes a big swig of whiskey. We are doomed.
Well, if you don't think they should be smited, maybe we should go back.
Back to where, though?
Can we even escape this enchantment? I mean, if that hooded man at the top of stair is sign of anything, they know we're here.
Yeah, I would think so.
Maybe that purple thing would be able to get us out of here.
So you're saying back to the village?
Yes, we would have to cut down a couple more villagers, you have to know. Are you prepared for that?
Shine has been kind of like silent, like with a oddly guilty look on her face. She just feels very bad.
I mean, I guess they have been turned, but we haven't actually seen the village yet, but it doesn't sound too good.
We heard that very interesting roar come from it, though there has to be something hiding in the town.
But I do agree with you that that purple thing would probably have answers for us if it's still around.
Hopefully, he says, taking another swig. Considering we don't know what's inside this fortress, or even what this Strahd man can do. But what I do know is that if it is the hags that purple thing mentioned, if they were the ones to summon this place, then, to be blunt, we would die if we tried to face them. When they are together, they can cast spells far beyond anything we've seen before. Until now. And he gestures to around them.
Well, if they could summon a castle like this, don't really want to imagine what else they can do.
Right, let's strike down some villagers. And he heads back towards the village.
Let's strike down some villagers.
Oh, I don't like this. I go off towards the village.
Alright. Nixie?
Come on,
Shine?
Nixie.
I am clinging to his back already.
Okay.
I'm following.
You can't, Shine can't help but feel as she walks away, something gazing down upon her as she walks away. And the party would depart from the castle grounds and the Crypt Garden Forest and start heading out of the forest and towards Helven's Blade. All right, as the group gets to outside of Helven's Glade, the city itself looks like it's been caught in a bit of a war. It looks like glass have been burst out of windows, cracked. Small pyres of smoke kind of come out of the village, and the town itself looks like it's been transformed. Caskets chained up lie alongside of the road. And the group would see off outside of the gates of the village, about a mile away from the village, you would see a campfire going, as well as tents and multiple shadows kind of hunkered around them.
I will creep towards that with my sword drawn.
Yeah, I'm not too far behind.
Alrighty. You can, if you're creeping, make me a stealth check.
Stealth.
With my chainmail.
Yeah, with disadvantage, it's amazing.
I suppose we have to now.
Oh!
Oh, and nat 20 and nat 1 and disadvantage.
Oh!
I mean, we're all going together, aren't we?
Too bad you're rolling disadvantage there, Balzeros.
Yep.
Realizing he's making a lot more noise than I am going to approach from a separate direction.
Alrighty, from outside the camp at your distance, you would see two makeshift towers that looked to have been quickly assembled. Up top, you would see some type of wolf humanoid hybrid wielding a bow with a quiver on its back. Tattered farm clothes looks to be hanging on them. You would also see other wolf humanoid hybrids in the camp as well. These ones wielding like farm equipment, like hoes and scythes. As well as you would see a familiar face, the farm clerk, that assisted you earlier. He is standing outside the tent next to the fire. He doesn't seem to be under any distress from the creatures.
I'm gonna use. He's just sitting there, yeah?
Yeah, he's just sitting there next to the campfire. The other wolf-like creatures are also kneeling by it and watching it. The only ones keeping a watch are the ones that are on the tower.
Could he be on their side? No. What are those? I'm gonna try to decipher what those are.
Sure. They're not exactly what their token is, but it's the closest thing I could find.
Oh, so they're not nulls? So they're just like where things.
They're where things, yes, until you decipher what they actually are. They look to be where something.
I'm going to send a message to the man by the campfire. So why haven't you changed?
What was that, Gray? Sorry?
Why haven't you changed?
He looks up and starts looking around, trying to figure out where the voice is coming from, but can't tell. He kind of scratches his head. Who's out there? He tries to think his response as if talking to himself in his head. The rest of the wolf-like creatures look at him odd as he starts talking aloud.
So, well, what is your answer?
I don't know. I am fine. The rest of the townsfolk have turned into werewolves.
Will they attack?
I can tell them not to, though I can't exactly see where those things coming from. We're displaced from our village, and we made camp out here.
Braslav looks the rest of the. They may not be feral. Maybe.
This should be ready all the same.
How about
I was gonna keep
you
messaging him.
check first?
What was that? Sorry, Gray. People talking to me.
I'd keep messaging him because fucking
No.
changes are free. Well, he stops to think his next words. We mean you no harm. We simply need shelter.
Well, join the club, he says.
Yes, we will approach. Tell your friends that we are not going to attack them.
Okay. You hear him say something to them, and they just kind of relax.
Okay, I told them that we are not going to attack them. But what I really want to do is for Belladonna and Belazirus to come with me, and for Nixie and and shine to stay in brush and fire upon them if they turn up.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Clearly, Bella
Think
don't
of
have
it
no idea
as
what's going on. Because she just got here.
You're
high
following up.
ground. Yes, high ground. And Bronislav is going to start walking towards the werewolves.
Okay. As soon as they catch sight of him, they turn around and start snarling, raising their farm weapons and makeshift like wooden boards and clubs. And they would start snarling. Be like, Intruder! Intruder! And he'd be like, and the cultist would wave his hand and says, no, these are friends. They spoke to me in the mind. The mind! As they lowered their weapons.
Oh. So just into the red block.
Yeah.
He's going to put his sword away just because, doesn't want to be suspicious. Innately. So I imagine you do not know what happened to you.
For me, no. Red, sudden earthquake, moon rose, body, painful, new body, one of them said.
Well, that removes any doubt that the witches are not responsible for this.
Sister Helga, she calls herself, entered after earthquake. Yes. Currently at inn she is, yes.
Helga, did she seem different?
No more different than the rest of the hags.
Well, this is good. One of the hags is hiding in the inn. We can track her down and gut her.
So I suppose Shine would be like back in the trees here, like behind the bushes. Like, is that what you said?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I managed to. I'm not sure. There are other feral. The cultist speaks. I'm not. There are other feral werewolves in the town of the other villagers that weren't so lucky and maintained their sanity. I gathered up what ones I could, and we retreated out here. We kind of called this place temporary New Helven's Blade, as we clearly won't be returning to our village anytime soon.
I have to admit, I'm a little bit curious. How did you not turn?
Beats me. Wait, he taps and said, weren't you the ones with the curse that you had me removed for the coin?
Wait, that's the pig farmer?
Yeah.
Clearly, it's the cultist in you that doesn't change you.
Oh, is that how that works? Could it be his, the focus he had?
He pulls out a broken, shattered pendant that kind of shines a little bit. And he shrugs.
You should hold on to that then. Just in case, unless you,
I tried to work similar magic on these folks, however, it has been unsuccessful.
I wonder if partial transformation is possible. He just loses his train of thought and just starts, like, tapping the side of his head, thinking.
Well, at least we know one of the hags are in this village itself.
The village is swarming with feral monsters, undead, and weird tentacle-like creatures.
Oh no.
Tentacle-like.
I'm assuming the mind flayers that
Yes.
Bratislav has talked about.
You remember
It's
them?
not something else.
Also some massive hook-like creatures that attack the ranch as well. But those are commonplace now. You know, I wouldn't believe it if they told me that the world would come to an end in less than a day. I've been proven wrong, I suppose. But the fog around the area seems to have lifted, so we could request reinforcements from Red Larch. But that would take time. I doubt Red Larch doesn't have anything to spare.
I would suggest that you simply leave. This is beyond the scope of any guard or mercenary.
Right, and while I could simply leave, can't leave my people here. They clearly wouldn't be accepted anywhere. As the werewolves turn to the group.
I don't know if you can say. And by AC, I mean Anthrocon. Right. It's surprised with the tribes on the fringes, but they'd be quite a ways away from me. Well, regardless of what you choose, good luck. And Bronislav is gonna head towards
Towards where?
the village.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Well, Bronzov heads towards the village.
I'm just gonna
Which direction?
kind of look where he's walking, kind of like, oh boy, and just follow him.
Which direction is the village?
It's north. Like, you can see the gates from where you're at.
Okay, cool. So I'm probably somewhere around there, so I head north.
All right. The group would approach the gates of Helven's Glade that have been burst wide open. Claw marks litter the gate as it partially hangs open. Hangs open with bite marks, blood splattered across it, and trails of blood lead in and outside the village. You hear howls coming from inside the village, as well as the creaking of bones.
Oh, here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Remember the time you got cursed twice?
On top of some of the buildings, you would see feral wolf-like creatures standing on top of the thing, howling and crawling up down the tops of the rooftops, and in the forest, snarling at each other, and then some of them clawing at each other and biting each other's neck in a feral-like fashion. Further on to the Strahd. Oh, Strahd, you have answered and blessed us all with your gift. With this sacrifice, you will be reborn. We offer you this land, so we may be at your side, O Great One. You hear this loud screech from inside the village.
Well then, looks like we have to approach. What would be We'll just have to get closer. Just carefully. See if we can get a bead on where this voice is coming from.
Oh, I'll control Teresa.
Okay.
It's a fighter. It's easy enough.
Just hear Belladonna listening to this voice and making a disgruntled groan.
Alrighty. So the group said their objective was to get to the inn in the center of town. And the town is crawling with skeletons and werewolves. And other unpleasantry things. What is the group's course of action?
Murder.
For once, being murder hobos is probably the best.
For being murder hobos. Oh boy.
Well, I mean, we're not really presented much choice in the matter.
We could be the sneakiest son of a bitches in town.
Yeah,
Oh,
with
wait.
my chain.
Yeah.
Clink, clink. That one. But I'm assuming our course of action is to get to that end, correct? Guys?
Yes.
It'd be number 1 on the map.
Just think. Wait. What direction are we starting in?
Red box. We're on the
Okay.
right side. Well, if anybody else heard that chat, I think that's a pretty good place to start heading towards.
Lead the way.
Happiest place on earth.
It's the happiest place on earth. Time to roll initiative.
Get myself some water real quick.
I gotta fix Teresa's sheet because she's still level 2.
Oh yeah, I tried to fucking get them to pick their archetype, and they just kind of.
At that point, I would just make sure at least the HP's up to date.
HP is definitely not up to date.
Oh, what, for Teresa?
Yeah. Okay, I fixed it. Okay. Alright. So, Brosislav.
So we can see the we can see them. Nixie,
Yes.
do you have any? Have you learned any spells that can make noises?
Noises. No? Well, maybe.
Oh.
I want to try to draw them away from the town.
She picks up her wand and does a practice noise, and you hear the sound of Nixie Spix when she casts Minor Illusion on the ground next to her. Oh, okay.
There's now an illusion of Nixie Space.
No, she made the sound Nixie Spix. That said
Oh.
Nixie Spix.
Oh.
Ah! I haven't practiced this much,
Yes,
but I can't.
that is perfect. They do not seem very smart. Maybe we can trick them and take the long way.
Oh, I see what you mean. I can see what I can do.
So I pass my turn and let Nixie try to draw them away.
Okay, Nixie.
Do we want to go south or north?
For south.
South? Okay. How far can this go? 30 feet. So I will go forward a little bit.
Okay.
Around here in the woods. How loud can it be? Doesn't say how loud it can be. It just says you can make a sound.
This is from a whisper to a scream.
Oh, you just start hearing screaming of Nixie Spix, Nixie Spix, Nixie Spix, and it just keeps going.
As you hear, the three werewolves suddenly, instantly turn their heads towards the forest, and they jump. They all instantly jump off, and they make a double move to go into the forest.
And I'll use the last 15 feet of my movement to go here. Bonus action hide, because I'm a goblin.
As suddenly Nixie would see the werewolves kind of jumping, and they'd be jumping through the illusion.
Well, there's
They
nothing
were trying
there.
to bite it, but it's
There's nothing there. It's just the sound that's created at a point.
Okay, well, they're alert now, and they're looking around. All right, so it's going to be Bratislav then.
Goody gumdrops.
Since you let Nixie go before you.
Let me just attempt to be quiet. And I'm going to head towards the thingy over yonder.
So the sound's just repeated for a full minute, so you just hear Nixie Spix just over and over.
That's unfortunately as far as I can go since I use an action to stealth. So that is my turn.
Okay, it would be Belzir's.
Oh boy. As quietly as possible, I'm just also going to follow Branislav. Kind of get right there. I'm assuming I'm rolling stealth.
Yeah, if you want to.
I said
Otherwise, you're
hello.
counted as moving normal. Oh, well, there's
Yeah.
Shine's initiative.
Yeah, I'm going to try stealing with chainmail. Screw it. My god!
Why do you always roll nat 20 on your stealth rolls and then get some shit?
Okay, well, not stealthy or not, you would see a octopus-like head in robes, kind of weaving some foul magic down to the south. And around him, you would see what seems to be other werewolf-like creatures. These ones more humanoid and less feral than the other ones. These ones have red eyes and tattered clothes draped over their eyes. One splatters of blood.
That's all I got.
What is around the?
There seems to be a mind flayer and two humanoid humanoid werewolves with bandages over their eyes. And it's Belladonna.
Alright. So she clearly does not want to go towards the north. But she also really doesn't want to be near the south. So she's going to first try to hide in the brush over here, tree, whatever is right there. And I'm guessing you're going to make me stealth, aren't you?
You can stealth if you want to stealth. You're counted as moving normal if you don't stealth.
These ones up there are distracted. It's the ones down there that are going to be an issue. Alright. Alright. This is going to be a fun stealth if I try to do it.
Okay, because one moment. Because fan service no longer fan verse is no longer part of Roll20. I'm posting the music in the Discord chat now. As all my music links before that have now broken. So the music I originally had planned has broke. But anyways, okay, sorry. Carry on, Belladonna. Sorry.
Well, at least I can play it on the recording.
If I make a stealth check, can I still use my action, bonus action?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, you're a roguey rogue.
I am a roguey rogue, so I can go roguey rogue, like roguey rogue.
Those are
So
sentences.
I'm going... I know, a beautiful sentence. So I'm going to be stealthing my way past these bitches. Hopefully it'll be okay. And I'm going to use my action with a dash and cunning action all the way over here. Into this brush. Hold on.
The fuck?
Okay.
That's
What
not what I
was
wanted
that?
to do.
Your warrior started? Oh. Okay. Where you would,
Tree bush thing.
Alright, you're hiding in the bush. You would see more of the humanoid wolf creatures, kind of, with the red eyes, kind of, in the town square, kind of muling about.
Oh, just for some visual reference, she probably looks like Snake right now with two little twigs like above her head that look like she's like hiding in the...
Yeah, she's amazingly confident at it, so it's just like...
Dan.
There. And she ends her turn and she can't really do anything now.
Alright, it would be Shine's turn.
I'm gonna try to go into hiding too over there. I guess I need to roll stealth, right?
If you want.
Oh wow. Great. Can I guidance that?
If you want. Okay. It's anything else you're doing, Shine?
I mean, perhaps I can hold an Eldritch Blast in case one of them comes to attack me.
Okay. Nixie's fix! Nixie's fix! Nixie's fix!
Just like give her like a superhero theme.
Nixie's fix! Teresa's just gonna go up into the brush as well next to the group, trying not to get separated from everyone.
Yes.
Okay. She's not wearing chainmail, is she? I don't even know. No, she is wearing chainmail. That's definitely not a crit then. Okay. Alrighty. The wolves seem to still be preoccupied as it's Nixie's turn.
Okay. Cool. I don't have to make a new noise.
Strahd, oh Strahd, come to me. Answer my prayers.
Does Belladonna see Helga yet?
No, but the voice is clearly coming from inside the inn.
Let's see. Yeah, I guess they're preoccupied with that, so I don't want to get too far ahead, so I'm just gonna go here and bonus action hide again.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out keyboard short.
Why is the caster first? Alright, that's my turn.
I don't know. Browsislav's turn.
Considering the distance, yeah, he's going to follow up behind Bella as far as he can without drawing any attention to him.
Luckily, the mind flayer, as you walk in plain sight of him, is too busy casting his magic to notice you.
I don't think I can go any further than that, so I'm going to... I get technically actions there. Nah, I'm awesome.
Alright, so Brazoslav's turn? That's what you do. Okay. Alright, Bill's...
Alright, let's see if I bungle this up as well. Yep, trying to be as sneaky as a chainmail dragon can be.
Tink, clink, clink. Nixie's fix! Nixie's fix!
Oh my gosh!
And I can only move 25 feet, period, because dragons...
As you hear the wolves still trying to... and they're still trying to figure out what's in the forest.
But, yeah, that's as far as I can move. And I ain't dashing.
Alright, Belladona's turn.
Alrighty, oh, I love being a fighter rogue. Oh. Belladonna.
Envy.
What'd you just say?
I said envy.
Only person that can do that is Nixie. She's actually going to stealth behind the building so she can try to get over there.
Oh boy. Roll me that deciding factor stealth check.
Watch me roll a 1.
Oh,
Yeah! Double crit! Double crit!
What the fuck? Go home!
Alright. You seem to vanish into thin air as they don't even know you're there at all.
Bronislav looks behind him to see.
And
how the party is going.
just so you know, the giant beast that's hiding behind the building can't see you either. That you went next to. It's just crouched in the tree line, waiting to pounce. It doesn't notice you though.
Pounce this way or this way?
That way into the center of the square.
Oh, this is hilarious.
Yeah, you see it just you see it just pouncing like a cat, getting ready to jump over the building. But it doesn't notice you, and you're right next to it.
I'm so stealthy that I out-stealth the thing right next to it by just standing. It's beautiful. I blend in. I blend into everything.
Your fallen SMR nature is turning you into shadow.
Oh my gosh!
It's Shine's turn.
Wow, that was the best crit possible because I could have gone so badly.
Because if she did, because she went when you saw behind the building, she would have ran straight into the beast.
See, now I'm prepared. I am prepared.
This is your redemption for
catch
last
up
game,
over
for like
here.
last game when you didn't do anything for the entire horror effect.
Catch up with the group.
If Belladonna looks through the glass of the inn, you could see seems to be seems to be an old lady with horns, and in her hand she has a stone, and she's holding it up in the air. It's floating, and you can hear going, Strahd, oh Strahd, I channel my prayers to you. Manifest and be reborn.
You can just
And you can see her tattered clothes with skulls, wolf skulls and human skulls tattered around her belt, and her red tattered cloth stained with blood. And she has like effigies hanging out, bone earrings and stuff.
It's as if everyone can hear her through her facial expressions. Ugh, this is disgusting.
Oh, this is quite the predicament. So, huh.
I'm just chilling with this beast right next to me.
Yeah, the boss, yeah. just chilling next to the boss. It's all good.
Danger zone.
This is a very, very, intense encounter that this module has prepared.
But yes, I'm done with my turn.
There's no one else inside the. You can't see anyone else inside the inn, besides her, besides the old lady.
Assassinate her next
And
turn,
it's Jack.
take her stone, and then trivialize the whole thing. That's how it works, right?
I don't think Lionel's ready for me to get double crits on him.
I mean, the rolls are the rolls. I just showed you what would have happened. That's all. And what are you doing? Shine.
Okay, wait, I already moved, didn't I? Was that my turn, or did it come around again?
Yeah, you moved. Anything else you do?
Well, I suppose I'll hold an Eldritch Blast in case something like comes in front of me.
All right. Teresa's gonna follow up, trying to stay out of line of sight of the Mind Flayer. Back up to the top with Nixie. Nixie Spix! Nixie Spix!
They are very delightfully stupid.
I suppose we're going to the end, so I'm gonna just attempt to stealth up here using bonus action hide. Stealth. Hey, stealth.
Oh, hey!
How many nat 20s have we rolled just today?
Yes, waste all your crits before the
1,
fight.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nat 20s in 50 minutes. Excellent.
Not to mention my nat 20s did not count.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Clink,
It's-
clink,
sorry.
clink, clink, clink,
it's 9
clink, clink.
9 net 20s.
Brazislav's turn.
Oh boy.
I suppose.
Well, I'm
already,
sorry, guys.
Blade, I guess.
It's time for our luck to run out.
Yeah!
I'm gonna get almost there, and I'm gonna fucking be too focused on the wolves. Look where I'm going and fall.
Clink. As the werewolves in the plaza turn and instantly look in the direction of Bratislav.
You did it
Do
now.
I see this thing?
He
Do I see
puts
this
his
thing
hands
actually
over
do
his
anything?
head.
What?
Do I see the big ass thing?
Yeah, it starts shaking a little bit.
Should have been a goblin.
Oh god. He not gets himself up from prone using the last 5 feet of his movement. He just hides there, holding his hands over his head in absolute intense embarrassment.
Brasislav's turn. Wait, sorry, Belzier's turn.
I'm assuming this is the corner of the building, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna get there. Let's see. Is stealth kind to me? Oh hey!
Not that it matters.
Instead of clink clink, it's like clink clink. But they don't know I'm there, right?
They're
Not
focused
yet.
on Brasislav's location.
Can I ready anything? Because I don't know if that stealth did anything to me.
If you want, nothing's stopping you from
I'd like to ready an attack for whatever gets close to me.
Okay. Belladonna. The boss is next to you. It doesn't notice you. What do you do? What do you do?
She just kind of like side-eye glances it, and is there a door in the back of the inn?
Yeah.
Just like,
Fucking
I don't-
kicking down the door!
He's
wait,
kicking down the door.
what?
I mean, you can.
What the heck? That's not the best idea. It's not the best idea to kick down the door with a hag. Hags are probably gonna kill me.
Silently
in one hit.
open door and stab instead.
Silently open door instead.
The big boss sitting right
is
next
like-
to you and a hag inside the building.
The hag wouldn't know where she is though. Not right away.
Okay, the question is, I can see the hag right now in front of me, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna put the map in the top part of the map just so you guys can. And I'm gonna put.
Can you tell me where Belladonna is, technically?
Yeah, right there.
Can I see what direction she's facing?
She's facing she's facing the wall with the stone in the air. So she's facing in front. She's facing to the west.
This way.
Yes.
I need to make my thing later. Hold on 1 second.
God, she made the inn a TARDIS.
So she's looking that way. And I'm right here, correct?
Yeah. You can place yourself on the map 2 times.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting about that.
There you go.
Right there.
And that's the window.
And is there...
The door is right there.
You know, that door probably has a little bit of cover, because this looks like that's a wall.
That leads into the kitchen to the back.
But it looks like it's a wall. You know what?
Is the big dude like right there too?
Yeah.
Is he right in front of the door? Hello? Zion.
Right there.
Oh, so he's like right next to the door. Oh shit, fuck. You know what? She's going to try to quietly open this door.
Okay.
To make another stealth check.
To quietly open it? Yes. Actually, no. Sleight of hand. Sorry. That's sleight of hand.
Well, it's not too bad.
Okay. You open the door.
And she just casually walks by this bitch.
Yeah. Doesn't notice you.
And she stays right here, and she kind of crouches and readies in action.
Okay. Shine's turn.
We might have to fight some shit because I.
Yeah. My stealth is 0. I'm gonna follow the group.
Nixie Spix! Nixie Spix!
I'm gonna scoot right over there. Same as before, holding in case we get.
Okay, you're right next to Bratislav. Alrighty. The werewolves are gonna come over and, start to investigate the area. And it's Teresa's turn. Teresa's gonna go to the group. She's gonna go next to Belzira. They don't seem that smart. They haven't seen the rest of the group yet.
I thought you were.
And it's
I thought
Nixie's
you
turn.
started saying they.
All right. I'm going to. Yeah, why not? I'm going to use minor conjuration. I'm going to make the biggest slab of meat I could possibly make.
Okay.
I'm going to throw it as hard as I can.
Okay. Does it smell?
Doesn't smell.
Anyone have prestidigitation to make it smell?
I do.
It doesn't
I don't
specifically
know.
says smells or anything. It just says you can make it an inanimate object.
If no one has prestidigitation, I'm gonna make it smell.
I have
So don't
prestidigitation
worry about it.
and
This is
domination.
genius. I like.
Also, it glows visibly in dim light out to 5 feet. So it
Okay.
should at least get their attention. I was just gonna throw it and
Okay.
observe their reaction.
Where at?
Towards the center.
Okay. They instantly lose their interest and go over and start poking and jabbing at the meat
And then I'm going to...
and start trying to eat it.
Cool. Then
And then they start bickering with each other and clawing at each other and snarling.
Though, important note, though, is... If it takes damage, it disappears.
Oh.
So if they start
Shit.
biting it, it's just going to disappear.
Yeah. Yeah. They start trying to rip into it. And they look very confused. They have question marks above their head now.
And I'm going to use that momentary distraction to move to stealth 30 feet here with bonus action hide. Stealth is where? Oh,
Oh!
more than 20s.
Keep it coming, guys. It's Ross's lobster.
Did you see them? They took it.
He's going to cover his face in embarrassment and attempt to move in this direction.
Okay.
What the?
Oh,
That's
okay.
We're at 11 now,
20s.
and of course, mine.
Man, is D20 broke tonight or something?
Maybe.
I mean, even if it's at disadvantage, you still rolled a 19.
Or are these the rolls I was rolling the first time?
That could also be fair, considering we didn't get any good rolls all that night. See, he looks back to see if they've noticed him.
No,
and
not at all. They're still confused though. They're like, where's meat? Meat.
he doesn't sigh, but he makes a like his body deflates as if it looks like he did, and that's my turn.
All right, Bratislav, you could see a massive mound of fur moving behind the building from where you're at. You can't really tell what it is, but there's a massive amount of moving fur, black fur, behind the building.
Like to say, also, it's like, people are probably thinking, where the hell did Belladonna go?
He would send you a message, but he can't talk without drawing the attention of the animal.
Okay. No, message doesn't require you to talk, though. Just requires talking to mind.
Okay, fair enough. I guess I could, but I don't have that option right now. Maybe next time.
Alright. Belzirus.
Oh, man. I'm gonna risk it.
For the bacon?
The biscuit, actually.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Or maybe the brisket.
Clink, clink, motherfucker. I'm over here.
They saw this clanking dragonborn run into the brushes, and they instantly are aware.
The fruits of my genius. Ruined.
I tried!
Belladonna's turn!
I hate stealth things.
I'm sorry, it's just how Bronislav approaches problems. You try to take it into like as small as pieces as possible.
How tall is the bar?
What do you mean, how tall is the bar?
Like, how high is it?
Oh, it's bar, that bar appears to be, 50 feet.
Like, how high, like,
Height.
is her, like, to her waist?
What are you talking about, the ceiling, or?
The counter.
Oh, the counter. Up to her waist, yeah.
Belladonna's gonna stay crouched.
Oh, Strahd, I can hear your voice. Finally, me and my sisters are so close to your resurrection, and you will lead Waycrest to a glorious salvation like you did in the days of old. As the gym begins to glow brighter.
Belladonna's trying so hard not to make it disgusting, though. She's going to stay crouched behind this shit right here as best as possible.
Okay.
And she is going to ready an action in case something from that little stone, goes really weird.
Okay. Shine's turn. The werewolf humanoids have clearly noticed the group. So, noticed Belzirus. So they are about ready to attack. So keep.
Notices senpai. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I'll get more over here. And I feel like if I fire at one of them, that thing over here is immediately going to charge at it. Oof.
What did you decide to do?
Maybe I'll hold an Eldritch Blast until, like, one of them charges at us, perhaps? I don't know.
Okay. Well, they charge.
Alright.
They're coming around the corner. They clearly passed by Rozislav, and immediately start going after Belzirus. And then they notice the group after. All right, so the two werewolves are going after Belzirus. The first one is going to get a 19.
That's a hit.
For 3 points of slashing damage.
Should I roll that Eldritch Blast?
Yeah. Which one?
This one.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, you crit.
I mean, that's a crit of a crit of.
As you Eldritch blast the werewolf into the wall, it splatters, and it kind of caves in the side of the building.
Explosion of stars.
And then the other one's gonna go after Belzirus. It's gonna get an 18. For 3 points of slashing damage.
Hey, at least potentially this is a difficult spot for that big thing to operate in. It might at least have to spend a turn to move to us.
It's Teresa's turn. Teresa's gonna go up and swing the battle axe, two-handed, to chop the wolf, and would hit for 4 points of damage. Would instantly be cleaved. And then, at the top of the round, the Beldona hears a massive leap from behind her, over the building, and that wonderful clerk bee screeching noise in the Discord chat ring. You have found the source of the screech.
Where's the clerk bee
What
sound?
a delight! It's like from last week.
No, he wasn't here.
Oh. Hold on, let me... Okay, I got it. Alright, there you go. There's the clerk bee scream for you, Art. And it's Nixie's turn.
Alrighty.
The hag in the window, she instantly stops her channel and goes, "What's going on out there? Who? My creation's reacting to something." Oh, we have intruders, I see what it sees. Ah, yes, my eye sees all. Crush them, my pretty.
So Belladonna is just like watching this from her little hiding spot and like,
And you, which one do you raise your dagger?
The one that's in front there.
All right, you would stab into the creature, and the townsfolk would fall over.
And then I guess I don't have to bonus action, just engage. So I'll move back here. Get one!
Bronislav just sees how like delicate these things are and just kind of face palms again.
Well, they're townsfolk.
Werewolves! I thought they'd be like werewolf tier enemies.
No, they're townsfolk.
Ugh, it appears I have been too cautious now.
The ones that Nixie Spix draw it away were actual werewolves. These are just townsfolk.
Well, what isn't that a delight? And I shot one in front of me.
And it dies.
Well, that's a party. And I have no fear, so I'm going to draw the attention of the boss. Yes, he is very scary. And he holds his sword out towards. And that's my turn.
It's Belladona's turn. You can see the hag holding up her.
I thought it was mine.
Oh, sorry, Belzeris.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Well, I might as well get busy and get out there as well.
Do you mean to have the cleric piece?
Right there enough to hit?
this?
Yes,
Well,
I sure did.
I don't think I want to get up and close.
The piece screeches underneath it.
I'm just going to turn around the building and actually, hold up.
Yes.
I'm thinking.
Think faster.
As you incite panic.
I'll cast spiritual weapon.
Okay. I made you a spirit weapon token, so you control it.
What is Belzeris' spirit weapon?
Shit. As of right now, a big giant hammer. Why can't I drag it out there?
I think we had to draw it the one time you were sleeping.
Yeah, I drew it.
You draw it on
It's
the
very
thing.
pretty.
No,
It had
it
a what?
says can be edited and controlled by all players.
It was like modern masterpiece.
There you go. There's
There you
the
go.
weapon.
Thank you. I don't know why I couldn't drag it out though.
I have to do the same thing with Belladonna. I have to actually drag the actual character names on the character page out.
I've always done that.
Okay, I see now. But how far can it go?
I think it's like 60 feet. There, you can summon it.
Like I could summon it right by
Yeah,
the dude?
definitely.
And can it attack on the same turn? Okay, so yeah, I summon it right there and attack with it.
Okay. It would hit.
That was at level 2.
All right, your hammer, your spiritual weapon would hit the beast and send out holy sparks, angering it.
And that's all I'm doing.
All right. It would be Belladonna.
So
Oh wait, that's a bonus action
Oh.
to cast.
Yeah.
Oh, well, so your turn then.
Sacred Flame.
The roll's a 1.
Yeah, 2 damage.
As a tiny spark kind of appears on its fur, and you see a little bit of smoke coming from it.
No, that's my turn.
It smells
Alright.
like wet dog now.
Those are not.
Alright, what is this hag?
She's holding her crystal and, maneuvering it.
Is there anything in front of me on the counter?
Broken bottles and stuff. And old bread and stuff. Yeah.
She's really tempted to throw this whole piece of bread at this
Oh my god!
We'll put
What?
for the memes on your
Fuck it,
tombstone.
she's gonna do it. She's gonna throw this piece of bread at that.
But sneak attack!
Alright. Wait, can she do that?
Sneak attack with the bread!
Oh, yeah!
It is not lethal!
Are you proficient in bread?
I'm a fighter, I'm proficient
Oh yeah,
in
that's
all
true.
weapons.
This is chaotic.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Are you throwing bread at her?
Distraction! Throw a piece of bread! And I'm guessing...
Are you aiming at her to hit her, or just throwing a piece of bread?
No, I'm like throwing it to like distract her and then like...
Can't take it serious.
out
I'm
of the way.
listening to the Super Epic Clarkby song and we're talking about throwing bread at heads.
It's fucking. She's already distracted!
Since you are throwing the bread directly at her, you can throw it, and it goes across the room and clinks off something, and she goes, "What?"
Yeet that wheat.
And she ducks out of the way.
I need to, okay. I need to make me a stealth check, by the way, Belladonna. As you dunk back.
Alright.
She rolled an 18 to see you throw the piece of bread. Oh! She didn't see you throw the piece of bread! Okay! Wow!
Well, she stopped moving that amulet around, right? Whatever ritual she was doing.
Yeah. And then you see, on the outside, you see the beast outside start, shambling a little bit and getting incoherent. As it's no longer being channeled to.
Hey, bird strats.
So monsters proud.
Okay.
Alright, Shine's turn. You have advantage towards the beast, and it has disadvantage towards you currently.
Oh, I help the group, guys! I help the group!
In that case, I will
With a piece of bread!
yeet that wheat.
Nixie Spix! Nixie Spix! Nixie Spix!
Alright, heck.
By the way, that's wearing opposite.
That's for a
What's
minute,
fine.
so yeah.
Alright, you hex it.
And as for giving disadvantage as for an ability check, is it? I think I heard it's best to cripple their constitution. Is that correct?
Usually.
It affects
Alright,
their
well-
saves, right?
So I'll do
Yeah.
that. And I believe that is an extra D6. I'll cast a Eldritch Blast.
Alright. That unfortunately would not be enough, as your Eldritch Blast flies wide.
Whoops.
It's the hag's turn. The hag starts wandering around the room trying to find out where she walks over to the piece of bread and picks it up and looks at it all funny. and weird. And it's Teresa. Teresa goes out.
Imagine if you're a wizard and you use catapult and it did a 1d8 damage. Or actually like 2 or something.
Go get him, Teresa. Swing. Axe is swinging. Two-handed. Go big or go home, and would miss. As the beast's incoherent movement makes it hard to gauge where it's going to land.
I thought it was at advantage because it was.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, that does hit it. Yeah. Totally forgot my own thing. Its clumsiness allows for better. It's the beast's turn. The beast is going to take its large furry arm and attempt to smash the weapon with disadvantage, of course. That's going to be an 8 towards the weapon.
All right. So how would I dodge that? Like, what is its AC?
Actually, I don't think
I don't know.
Weapon doesn't have a stat block. It's just kind of there.
It doesn't.
You can't
Okay,
attack it, I don't
well,
think.
then... Oh, okay. Then it's going to just go at Teresa. It misses Teresa. The second one, a second smash at Teresa. And it would also miss as well. It seems to not be receiving any type of power. And it's Nixie's turn.
Alright.
By the way, Belden, if you didn't hear, the hag went over, picked up her piece of bread, and examined it, wondering where it come from.
Oh my god, you are the best rogue ever.
Move 25 feet, the booming blade with my dagger.
That would hit.
And bonus action disengage. And it now has booming blade on it.
Okay. Screech! Rouses love.
So he's gonna go over here. Can you see the hag now?
Through the window? Yeah. Well, through the door. Yeah, you can see them. She's looking at a piece of bread, confused.
And he's going to stop and look at her confused.
And you may be able to see a little bit of a fur cape just sticking just barely over the barrel.
Oh god. Okay, so he's going to put, his keen mind is going to put 2 and 2 together and realize because this lady decided to get a snack, suddenly her monster is temporarily out of commission and he's going to rush in the fucking door after her, even if it takes a second bomb.
Okay.
So that's a 15 to get there, and I've come for your life, bitch!
You again! I said I got rid of you!
And he fucking trips on a table!
Crunch, crunch! As she just looks down at him.
And picks himself up
Such
again.
clumsy fools!
Ah!
You good for nothings. Always getting in the way.
And he like, oh, he's like fucking... His eyes can't turn red, but if they could, they would. And he fucking just picks himself up and goes for another attack at her head.
Alrighty.
So this is a 17 hit.
Yes, 17 hits. Wow!
And yeah, that's my turn.
Wow! As she stumbles backwards as the blade cuts through her tattered robe. And it's Browseslav's turn.
Belzirus.
You mean Belzirus?
Belzirus, yeah.
Well, I can't move far, but I'll get at least to the entrance of the inn. And yeah, hit it with the Warhammer,
Okay.
which is a no, and bonus action spiritual weapon.
The spirit
Which,
weapon hit.
Oh wait, no, there. Oh, that's right. We have advantage. Well, 14 misses, right?
Yeah. Spirit weapon hits though.
Clink.
And there we go.
Belladonna's turn.
Since this hag is clearly distracted now,
Well, she's distracted with another thing, not a piece of bread.
well, she clearly heard Bronislav, so she knows this woman's distracted. So she just kind of casually gets up, walks to this door, kicks it open, and runs over next to her, and takes out her oh-so-lovely dagger.
You again, the cowardly one that hid behind the rock.
You were decently enough, distracted enough with a damn piece of bread.
Man, that was you!
And then you come here to get my bread! And then Belladonna just,
You dare attack me with granary?
I know you're a load of mine.
Such an insult!
well, maybe it'll give you more loving than your dear Strahd.
Never! You're not worthy to speak his name!
Well, I don't give a shit. And then you just see her whip out her dagger and try to hit her.
What hit? Well, that's a dagger, not a whip.
That dagger!
Oh, okay. Oh, the dagger hits anyway, regardless.
Dick!
Your ancestors would be proud of you!
My ancestors. What?
What?
Oh, I know who you are, my pretty.
Okay, Wicked Witch of the West.
Clearly, you're Snow White.
Do not listen to it, trickery. It only wants us to spare it. He says, like, clearly angry enough that he is spitting as he speaks. It's like getting on Belladonna's boots. So he's like, that spray is going pretty.
Is that it for Belladonna?
And a cutting action over the side a little bit.
Coward, just like he was.
You hear the muffled voice of Belzeros. Just kill the bitch!
Screech! Shine's turn.
Okay. Well, if everyone's piling into that inn, I suppose I should follow, because, like, what, this thing... Did we establish, like, is the hag controlling that thing?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
When
good. So,
Belladonna distracted her with bread. It broke her channel, allowing us to get advantage.
and she came from the up here, right? Or over here?
She came in from the back. There.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to take the long way around because I don't want to get hit by this thing.
Do be cognizant about those werewolves in the back.
Nixie, Spix, Nixie. As the voice begins to...
Where are
I
they?
hear a distinct lack of my name being called. This cannot stand.
I'll just dash there.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose that's it.
Alright, it's the hag's turn. The hag is going... Her claws are going to turn an ethereal color, and she's going to attempt to slash at Braz's... That is going to be a 15.
That does not hit. He just bounces it off with his shield.
And then she would and then she is going to and then her hand's going to extend and give a grip, and her ethereal claw is going to slash at Belladonna. And that's going to be for a 12.
That's weird.
I didn't do what I wanted.
12?
Yeah, it misses.
Oh.
I mean, I'd be one weak-ass fighter if I had...
And then her hand would retract back to its normal size. So Teresa's turn, as Teresa tries to hold the beast's attention and goes in for another strike. Nope. Something's off about her attack stat. I'll have to find it out later. And then it's the beast's turn. The beast is going to, in a flick of rage, is going to attempt to smash Teresa and is going to swing his arm around and attempt to smash Belzerus. With disadvantage towards Teresa, that's going to be a 14, which misses, and disadvantage towards Belzerus is going to be a 19.
Oh, of course. Disadvantage.
Yeah, that's a disadvantage.
I'm joking, man.
That's going to be for 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Smash! As its massive hand comes down upon him. And it'd be Nixie's turn.
Okay. Shit. Okay, I'm just going to... move here. I'm gonna make a new sound up here, replacing the old sound.
Okay.
And this one's gonna say Nixie, Nixie, Nixie speaks.
Nixie! And the wolves instantly go. Oh my gosh!
Nixie's Fix has become a Pokemon.
I get it.
She's more like Ember from Danny Phantom. Every time someone says her name, she gets
That was my action, so bonus action... I screwed. I'll bonus action summon my Shadow Blade.
Okay.
Okay.
Rostislav.
He's just going to, he's going to draw a spell circle on the floor and stab his sword through it. Pow! Dexterity save, please. DC of 13.
It rolls a 5.
So that bitch on the ground!
Wah, wah! As she flips and lands on the ground on her back.
As he, just unleashes this very colorful, parade of dwarvish slurs at her as she lands. And that's my... Ow, my back!
You just see Belladonna's eyebrows lift as Bronislav is laying out these, I thought Ashford was the only one that...
Strahd will protect me! She cries out. Yeah, is that end of Bronislav?
No, he calls her a gangrenous long pig in Dwarven, and that... How rude!
And it's Belzerus' turn.
Well, I think I need to heal myself. Because I am hurting.
May I suggest you get into the building before you heal yourself?
I don't know, we need someone to hold its attention outside, or it's going to start trying to aid its master.
Well, that was Teresa right now.
And
yeah, but then I need to disengage, and that's an action.
Yeah,
yeah.
have to disengage and not take an opportunity attack.
Yeah, never mind, I understand that.
I have to cast this at level 2.
in tune with the music.
So wait, what are the two numbers there? So do I get 11 back?
Yeah.
So
Damn.
you're not dying as much.
Yeah, he could still probably one-shot me if he gets another hit off. I only have 14 right now, but bonus action, eat spirit weapon.
Okay, smack it. Yeah, that hits. Okay.
And that's all I can do.
All right, Belladonna.
So, considering this woman is starting to talk about ancestors and all that glorious, hyped up bullshit that she doesn't know what she's talking about. Belladonna has the most intimidating walk to, like, right next to her and literally just takes the dagger while she's, like, near the ground and just strikes at this hag again.
You have advantage, because she's prone.
Can you explain what the hell you mean? And
Bask in the glory of Strahd and his knowledge! As you stab her with the dagger. Ah!
Damn, not fucking around.
you just hear her, like, mumble something under her breath as she's still just, like, staring straight at this hag with, like, death eyes.
Alright, Shine's turn. Well, unless you're rogue doing things.
No, good.
Okay. Alright, Shine.
Dramatically enter the room
Wing!
and help out with,
Not another one!
with some.
She hasn't seen Nixie to throw a insult at Nixie yet.
Just exuding glitter as she enters.
Yeah, just throw some sparkle bolts.
They would miss.
Great.
As your bolt lands on the ground in an intimidating manner. It's her turn. She's going to stand up. And she is going to attempt to swipe her etherical claws at Belladonna and then at Bratislav. Belladonna, it's going to be a 9. And at Bratislav is going to be a crit.
That's great. I love it. And by love it, I mean, yeah.
Alright, take it out of 18.
Oh, she
Aw,
hit
man.
hard. Oh, she's still hitting hard, but... At least you're not as dead.
And then it's Teresa's turn. Teresa's going to Battle Axe. This time, however, is going to drop into 1. So she raises her shield so she has an extra point of AC. And would hit with advantage. The beast still the beast still remaining strong. As it's being nicked away. It's the beast's turn. It's going to flail about. Disadvantage towards Belzirus and Teresa again. Towards Teresa, disadvantage. It's going to be a 10, which it misses. Belzirus, with disadvantage. It's going to be an 11.
Miss.
Alright. It flails and its claws land around, leaving claw prints in the dirt. Nixie's Nixie!
Alright. We'll move 30 feet back up to this dude and do a Shadow Blade attack with Booming Blade attached.
Okay. Hey, crit!
Cool.
Ow!
Nice.
You just take a honking piece out of this monstrosity. The beast kneels down on one knee from the shadowy blade.
And that's all my movement, so unfortunately I can't disengage.
Bratislav.
Bonus action?
I do have a bonus action, but to do what? I mean, I can take the disengage
Goblin
action, but I have
roll?
no movement to get away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So, bonus action, second wind to get 6 HP back. And he's gonna take a deep breath. Head again.
That would hit.
We have off her head.
That it? Ow! As the blade cuts through her again. Nice shot!
He just spits on her, and that's his turn.
Belzerus!
Alright, let's turn the War Priestess up.
What?
So, we still have advantage, right?
Against it, yeah.
So 18-21, using my War Priest.
Got.
Get out of my face!
Shing, shing.
And I think using that's a bonus action, so I don't have to get the stretch one. Yeah, that's a bonus action, so yeah, I can't do anything on.
Okay. It would be Belladonna's turn.
You know what? This time, Belladonna's not going to actually attack her, but since this hag's so focused on looking at Bronislav and Shine right now, she tries to grapple her from the back.
Grapple her? Okay.
Why do I see this as like a?
That's
Like
athletics,
a-
right?
Yes.
Why do I see this
Versus
going
us.
down like a Raditz and Piccolo?
She gets a 23.
I prefer that didn't happen.
You try to grapple her and she just pushes you back.
And Belladonna, cunning actions and disengages.
Shine's turn.
What happened to Belladonna right now?
Disengaged.
Okay. So I will use another. Oh, okay. Maybe I could just stop and then use another out.
That it? I should blast her side. Ow! Oh! It's the hag's turn. The hag is going to do both slashes at Bratislav. First slash is going to be a 16. Second slash is going to be a 25.
1 second, map.
This time she only for her 25 she just gets 8 points
Yeah, the
down.
25 hits, so that's
Yeah.
8 points, okay.
Yep. Teresa's turn. Holding the line. Swing. Chink. Beast is barely remaining. The beast barely remains standing, and flails out again. Teresa and Belzerus. So Teresa, that's going to be a 18, which meets. So that would hit for 18 points of damage. And then towards Belzerus, that's going to be a 19.
With disadvantage?
Yeah, with disadvantage.
That hits.
For a total of 13. And it'd be Nixie's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna keep wailing on this thing with Booming Blade, even though Booming Blade doesn't do anything. Pow!
I'm sorry, there's a front line. Oh my god!
How do you want to kill the giant beast,
I
Nixie?
don't care if I win anyway, but I'm gonna also use Fury and Small on it to do an additional 3 damage.
Okay.
Just as I strike, my Shadow Blade just extends to great size and then just kind of cleaves straight through it.
As crimson blood would splurge and explode, covering the surrounding area within 10 feet of it. The beast would fall over into the ground.
I am powerful!
And then evaporate into purple flame. My beast! No! The hag says as she starts to panic. What have you monsters done to Precious?
I would like to say how many times has that been this game so far?
I lost count.
13. That's why I said lucky number 13.
Hey, that is my lucky number.
What have you done to Precious? You monsters! There's no redemption for you.
What we did to Precious is only half as bad as what I'm going to do to you.
Oh shit!
Shit.
14!
So on a scale of 1 to girl bye,
Shut up! She grips her chest as the blood just goes right through her gut. Ow! Belzerus' turn.
Oh, she's not dead yet?
No?
Huh. Well, I can see her. How haggard is she looking?
Haggy.
She's also low on health.
Oh, man. I need to heal myself. Screw it. I'm going for it. I'm entering. You see me just stumbling along going, "You bitch! I'm gonna kill you!"
Ah! As she's still, grasping her wound from the sword.
And I'm just dragging my warhammer across the floor as I swing it towards her, doing some more
I swear,
war
if you
priest.
crit it, I'm gonna scream.
I'm doing war priest again. I got another use. I'm going two-hand with this.
Okay.
And I will use divine intervention on that 6 to get it up to 16.
Miss and miss.
Ah, I thought 16 would hit.
Nope.
I tried. I should have
Used it on 13.
I wasn't thinking.
Belladonna's turn.
Alright, Belladonna comes back over. And you just see... She apparently put her dagger away. As she just has the whip back out. Cause, now we've got the whip out fixed again. And you just see that death flare again as she tries hitting this bitch.
She would move her haggy leg and dodge your whip. As she stumbles back onto a table. The glasses move on the table.
Belladonna just glares and...
Ah! Strahd will save me!
Strahd, can't you talk about anyone else?
No! Our savior! Our savior!
Oh, and what do you think he's gonna do with you?
Make us queens at his side, of course!
Oh, how
As he
disgusting.
Stop talking to it!
Belladonna just looks at the hag, looks down, looks back up, looks down. Damn, does that man have a poor sense of standards.
How dare you, heathen! Alright, Shine, your go.
I'm gonna heal Belzira. That's D6. And I'll also. Oh wait, no, I need to be. Wait, Cure Wounds, is that ranged or? It is ranged, right?
Yeah, Cure Wounds is range. Healing Touch is touch.
Alright, so. So what's that? 6, 7, 8, 9? 9 health?
Yeah.
And then you see me stand up just a little bit straighter. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else, Shine?
Nah, that was my action and.
Alright. Okay. The hag goes, no! You all will soon feel our wrath. I must get to my sisters. She's going to bonus action and turn invisible before disengaging and booking it.
But can we hear her?
Nope. Invisible passage. Nope, you cannot hear her. She turns invisible and disengages and vanishes. And as a ruin lights up in the room, and a ruin would light up and explode 20 feet, Belladonna needs to make me a dexterity. Belziris, Razislav, and Shine.
Wow.
Alrighty. Those of you who rolled 15 or above, you take 10 points of necrotic damage. Those of you who rolled under 15 take 20 points of necrotic damage.
And I'm down.
As the ruin lights up and explodes in the room, disintegrating the wood and rotting the wood, the vases, and all the wood instantly turns to rot and withers and dies. The flowers in the room, the fire, everything the bread turns into dust, as well as all the fineries inside as well. And you are all out of initiatives.
Well, you just see Belzira's just lying on the floor.
Well, given the fact that Shine still has 3 health. The fact that Shine
Nixie!
The fact that Shine still has 3 health means we could probably wait around until she's able to heal everyone.
Huh.
Like, if she had spells?
I have no spell slots, but I can get him back in short rests.
Okay, so yeah, we'll just roll our death saves real quick.
Hold on.
I do have more healing light, though. So since I have 2 more healing lights, I'll use 1 on each of you.
I was like, if those are bonus actions, I'd use them now.
Yeah. Belziris. Oops. And
Well, we're out of initiative, so.
We'll be careful not to walk into any of explosives.
I hate this.
Belladonna just clenches her fist as she hits this table that's right next to her.
The table instantly breaks because it's withered, and black like the wood just chink and just instantly breaks.
And since I am now up, I am going to cast some things.
And
One on me, one on Branislav.
Oh, okay.
That one's Branislav.
That depends. I guess it doesn't really matter.
What's that?
It doesn't matter which healing let I got.
Oh.
Should probably take some time for all of you to rest, though.
Oh, we still got those werewolves out there.
Nixie!
Well, we're in a somewhat safer place right
Nixie
now.
Spix barges into the inn and runs to Bilzeros. Bilzy, did you see me? I slayed the beast! It was all me! I did so much!
I'm just imagining, like, Nixie Spix opening the door, and as soon as she closes it, like, the whole building just...
Yeah, pretty much. The door just breaks when Nixie walks through it and just falls into pieces.
Meanwhile, Nixie, coming in there, sees a extremely battered Bill Zeros, and he's just like, yeah, cool.
Branislav pulls himself onto his hands and knees and vomits blood on the floor.
I'm still laying on the ground, because when I cast that Cure Wounds, I'm just raising my hand up in the air while on my back.
What is that?
That's the explosive room.
Oh, okay. Belladonna notices that, Belzeros is a little better off than Branislav right now and offers him a hand up.
Oh, this is in Dwarvish. So this is what internal blading feels like. Very unpleasant. He, stubbornly does not accept the hand up and stands up on his own.
Oh, and I just noticed, too, that, Shine is hurting, too.
Yeah, she's, like, leaning against the counter, not doing so... The last heals on you guys.
Hold on. See if it
Well, there's 3 back.
upper floors are fine right now.
21? Okay, that brings her back to full.
Tried.
As you would hear howling and then fighting outside the of the inn. You'd hear fighting and howling, the sound of weapons outside of the inn. You hear as you hear sound of clashes of iron and howls.
So, this is the end, right? Where's the purple thing?
She just disappeared.
Oh, the thing we left upstairs.
Oh. Right.
I'll go check.
That.
Nixie Spix runs up the stairs.
You would go to your inn room to find it empty and deserted. You would find a purple. You would find pink quartz, stony glitter on the bed where the creature once rested, but is no longer there.
That's not the bed Shine slept on.
It's just canon now. Shine
Yes.
just exudes glitter wherever she goes.
Should come back to the stairs. She's gone!
As the upper floor, Nixie would exit the room above would just cave in and fall to the tavern floor below. As the wood would break and shatter and fall to the tavern floor below. Luckily, everyone was out of the way.
Oh dear.
We're better off finding another house before those things come looking for us.
Branislav takes another swig of vodka and starts hobbling.
I'm trying to get up. I'm really, trying to push myself up. Ugh.
Nixie, uses
God.
both hand to try to help push him, but it only does 30 pounds of weight. So it's not much.
Yeah, you just pushed me back over.
Belladonna holds out her hand again because he didn't take it the first time.
Well, that was Bronislav, but I'll take the hand. Oh, thank you.
Welcome. Clearly, Belladonna seems on edge after that horde.
Alright, where to?
First,
The group magically feels stronger and levels up.
Thanks. I love
We all instantly go to full health. That's how leveling works, right?
because of the piece
No,
of
you get your health back after a long rest. You need a long rest to do that.
got a limp outside.
We should find another house that'll at least be good for the night.
As you step outside, you'd see the clerk. You would see dead werewolves scattered across the ground. As you would see the clerk with a mace, beating the head of a werewolf, and you see the other half-hidden werewolves behind them running into the village, clearing the rest of it out. And he says, "Oh, we heard the fighting. We came as fast as we could. You all look like you've been attacked by a cave bear."
Why were you playing with pigs again?
I left that life behind me, but apparently you guys made me discover my calling again.
And he seemed pretty good at it.
Oh, clearly.
I heard.
Our village is back. Yes.
Do you at least know a place we can stay for the night? Considering the end's shit now.
As the last person exits the inn, the inn just falls apart and crashes and breaks and falls into the ground.
How lovely. Wow.
No.
Well, not that place.
You can stay at the farmstead if you would like.
Does that mean sleeping with pigs?
They're probably dead, but
You'll still reek like pig shit.
well, I'm sure the rest of the houses, if you want to find a vacant house, I'm sure you can until things get better. Hopefully, with the hag's death, that the curse has been lifted, and eventually we can return these people back to normal.
Brussels
So-
creatures.
So, if we're level 4, I get an ability score improvement, so I'm gonna just max out my charisma.
Excellent.
Level in fighter? Get to pick my archetype in rogue. Actually, I only want to get to level 3 in rogue, so I should just take it in rogue.
But yeah. Woo.
Whoa. I need to go to sleep now.
Suggest we go to the farmstead, or we could probably try the mayor's old house.
Whichever one's a shorter walk.
She points to building number 4, because she remembers that was the
Yep.
mayor's house.
You'd walk in, find the stuff rotten and decayed, but good enough, I suppose.
Ugh.
Well, it's still better than the inn before it collapsed.
Bill Zeros already has his roll out and sleeping and just laying on it.
Nixie
Not even washing the blood off of him.
Smokes, who hasn't been hit this entire time, is happily reading her book. And you actually hear excited noises as she appears to be figuring out 2 new spells because she leveled up.
I figured it out! Reminds me.
This one. Yes.
So, they'll So you'll let Bronislav join in,
yeah.
right? Party. Because he didn't like losing out on that hag, and he is very determined to make her regret
Oh, you know what?
surviving this.
I'm dumb. I just realized I could have used Spare the Dying.
I love. We're okay.
That's exactly why I got it on my cantrips, and I completely forgot about it.
And now I finally have a ranged cantrip.
Oh boy.
You know, thick as hell. Ah, this is fantastic. Man, where is that casting sheet?
I wanna. This. I'm not actually doing this. I just wanna check it out. And that could be like a plus D6 from the heck. Let me try it again. I mean, it's...
I hear kitty.
Yeah, it's my cat.
So we're just settling down for the evening.
Basically.
Do 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 do.
Suddenly, everybody's internal organs repair.
Because that's how this works, apparently.
Well, we have people who heal, so they could have been like working.
Well, one of the healers is down for the count.
Well, I was trying to help.
What's that? Is that another explosive ruin where you laid down to sleep?
Oh, good.
Hey,
I'm only doing this because I need to see if this thing's taking my modifier correct.
So, have you figured out? I know how this one works in this one, but I do not see explosive room yet. We should figure this one out for reasons. What element do you think Heg finds least pleasant?
Clean. Is there clean element?
Radiant it is then.
What's a radiant?
Points to Belzeras.
Oh,
What's going on?
you are a clean element.
Yeah, sure. Let me wash this blood off my face.
Hey, don't look it though.
All right. As suddenly the window in the house would fly open, and a bat would fly in. A bat would fly into the room, and land on one of the chairs, and the bat would unpolymorph and would reveal a familiar face. A slim woman with pale white skin, red eyes, clothed in a black hood with red lining, and says, "Well, you've had quite the adventures, haven't you?"
Yes, I cut a big beastie in half with Shadow Blade. It was great.
You're Lucy, aren't you?
Correct. I've been watching your progress. You've impressed me a great deal.
What is your what is the word? Intention.
She would lean forward and tap her chin. Oh, just simply seeking the downfall of the coven, that's all.
Belladonna was kind of like sleeping somewhere as you just hear ruffling in the back, as she hears Lucy.
Hey, Lion.
Yeah.
Maybe after the game, I want to talk to you about an ability that Shine gets at 5th level and like how we can work.
Mm-hmm. And to stop the one known as Rune from causing more problems in the area. But it seems that the goals align.
Are you talking about the hags?
Correct. They seek to tarnish the Zarovich family legacy.
Now, about that, you see Belladonna start pointing at... What does my family have to do with this?
What's your last name again?
Belladonna just keeps quiet as she, like, stares.
Everyone stares at Belladonna.
Oh yeah.
What was it when you told us it back in Montavolo?
Montavolo? Ah, yes. The ancestral line of vampire killers that have opposed Strahd over the millenniums of his rule. Yes. I know them quite well. Quite a zealous family. I can see the resemblance.
Belladonna gives a disgusted grunt. Well, that must have been years ago, because no one in my family remembers such a thing.
This was far, long before you were born. But it seems the role has now passed to you.
Disgusted grunt.
She pulls out reaches into her pack and pulls out a box and hands it over to Belladonna. Your ancestors wanted you to have this when you were old enough.
I'm pretty sure my ancestors didn't even know who I was.
Oh, they knew. They knew the next in line.
Belladonna just holds out her hand, as she just is still really wary about Lucy, right?
She just drops the box in her hand and retracts it and leans back in the chair. So, what's the party's next move? I'm all ears. I'll help what I can.
Bronislav is like...
isn't that a good question?
He's like tracing the tattoo in the center of his forehead as he thinks. Well, running into Kessel head-on seems like stupid idea.
The hags are in disarray at the moment. It might not be as stupid as you think, but my father is not present in the castle at this time. In fact, he's not even. They simply only managed to get the castle. He is the next part of the puzzle.
What?
You see, the stone that this ruined fellow gave the hags. It's called an Eon Stone. You pray and pour enough souls into it, and it manifests into what you desire, an object of form, what the user envisions it would be. The hags discovered the library in an underground tomb and read books about my father, and thus they wanted to bring this mythological creature back into reality. And so with these stones, they've been working to do just that. They already have his castle.
Now, I have one important question for you, Lucy.
Yes?
Are you inclined that they are trying to bring your father back, or are you rather, about
As I said, it's not my father. It's what they visioned my father would be. My father, despite what you may have heard, was a very noble man, despite his trickery and ways. He was not a brute like they make him out to be. They seek to tarnish his image, and I would like to prevent that. I can get you to the castle, past the guards, but I wouldn't be able to help you from there on in.
Still not sure how I feel about this, but there's not much else we can do. Granted, if the image of your father comes back, things are going to be hell, and Belladonna just shakes her head. And she still has yet to open this box.
Oh, I don't want to imagine what these creatures imagine of... What is Strahd exactly?
Strahd, he was the Lord of Ravenloft, what Waycrest used to be. He ruled over. He's a vampire like myself. Of the noble Zarevich family, who ruled his demi-realm. He was a trickster, mind games. He usually got what is wants by his ways of confusion in mind games, but he was no brute, and he was the pinnacle of tackiness and nobility.
Well, it doesn't really matter either way. Those hags are going to be bad business.
It'll be even worse if what they think your father is around. Unfortunately, like you said, at least they're in disarray for a little bit, so that gives us time.
One of them being weakened. However, she didn't manage to get away, but her wounds will need time to heal.
We will not give her such time.
Oh yeah, blowing me up without ruin, that bitch is dead.
Twice, if I recall. She goes into her pack and pulls out a purple stone. This will get you to the castle. You go to the altar and present the stone. It will take you past the guards. What you do from there is your own choice. But I would recommend doing so before these so-called Silver Lancers get here and purge this entire land.
Silver Lancers?
What?
The Silver Lancers. They were once the worship. They're the cult that worships the Silver Dragon, Bahamut. They're rather zealous in their undead fervor.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, do you know of them?
Belladonna shoots her head.
And in fact, the High Templar himself, Thordan, is coming here as well.
Hold on,
Really?
I have music for
Huh. Oh yes, to answer your question, Bronislav, I am from the cult of Bahamut. I'm just not a Silver Lancer.
He's still amazing, though.
But then what is the problem? If they're anything like Bilzirus, then they will deal with the undead better than we can.
True.
Do you have friends? Are your friends coming?
Yeah, sure. We could call them friends for now.
So by the time limit then, Miss Lu.
To be completely honest, I don't know much about them. It's just they're part of the higher tier of my cult. I'm still kind of in the bottom ranks.
They're Thorin's personal knights. They ride dragons. And they wield holy lances. They're rather zealous. And they will purge anyone and anything considered unholy. There is also a very vocal dragonborn that has joined their ranks, but her worth has yet to be decided.
Oh my god! Well, you know how far out they are.
They will probably come for you as well, considering you're associated in it and have been touched by the magics of the undead in this area.
Billsy.
What are you talking about?
You are all coated in necrotic energy. Though you can't see it for yourselves, you come in
The
contact.
Billsy is clean
But that would
element.
mean-
He can't be necrotic.
I was just not really saying anything. I'm just kind of like, minding my own business right now.
This sounds stupid.
Well, they're religious nut jobs, so yeah, maybe.
Oh, so what you are saying is that it will take anything that moves, if it so much as looks at them funny.
Mayan.
What?
Great question.
Sorry, what was the question?
So, he asked, so they'll attack anything that moves as long as it looks at them funny.
If it's considered touched by, the undead, yes.
This is stupid! That means if they fought undead, they'd have to exterminate selves. That is... Oh, I do not understand cults.
Join the club, and Belladonna pets, or tries to pet Bronislav. So
Oh, he's sitting down. Like,
Oh, okay, so
he's
it's
sitting
easier.
down, and Nixie is in his lap, and they're looking at the book.
okay, well she just easily pets his shoulder now.
She says,
I'm standing off to the side, just kind of lost in thought.
as she says, until next time, I bid you adieu. She would bow before turning into a bat and flying out the window.
I'm still not sure if we should trust her, but release of our worries right now.
So, wasn't this Rune person? This was Shine's brother, yes?
I believe so.
Everyone stops and looks at Shine.
Meanwhile, Belladonna is slowly opening this box, making sure there's no traps that are gonna go. Actually, she's gonna make an investigation. She probably doesn't think there's traps.
Investigation on what?
on the box?
It's a very wooden box. It looks to be filled with hay.
To be fair, I didn't ever expect him to obtain this much power this su-
This what?
Though with that said, I can't say I'm entirely surprised.
What kind of man sides with mind flayers and hags to bring back some fantasy? But we are stuck here, we might as well... I won't lie, I just want to see these hags dead. I don't care what any of this straw shit.
Hey, hags must be killed.
Well, we're of the same mind there.
Well, let's at least make sure you're all rested up enough. Meanwhile, Belladonna just, like, throws open the box.
Inside the box, nestled in hay, would be a very ornate whip. Gleaming in what seems to be a holy light.
Does the handle say vampire killer?
It sure does.
I knew what was gonna probably be in this fucking thing.
And it's a +1 whip that deals double damage to vampires.
Yay! Okay, I'm gonna do my thing.
Ooh, I need a shiny weapon.
Like this one! Nixie holds up the Razier dagger.
Who got
I
this
mean... Oh, the whip, that's Belladonna.
Oh,
Oh,
I
wait,
never
wait.
got, like, an official, like, magic item description. Is that...
It's a +1 dagger with the light cantrip. And it has Razier imprinted. And when you say Razier, it lights up with the light cantrip.
Oh, and while we're at this, I'm gonna give Nixie those 2 necklaces that we grabbed from the cave.
Oh.
If you wouldn't mind inspecting those whenever we have the
Heck yeah.
time.
Double ritual cast identified. 22 minutes. Boom bam.
Alright. You would find it as an amulet of natural protection and a natural amulet of natural resistance.
What's the F?
So +1 AC and +5 resistance to necrotic.
This one, blunts blades, and this one, makes it cleaner. By that I mean clean out.
Makes it cleaner.
It makes the dirty element not very...
You're welcome.
Well, if nobody minds, I would like that clean necklace.
Considering the hags like to cast that sort of magic, that does seem wise.
Here you go. You look cleaner already.
I'm going to withhold a simple and clean.
There's a way that you're making me feel.
Pay the Nox spell doesn't help you find a key.
And the ring that makes you tougher.
You know, when the Nox spell, that's kind of what I picture it does. It makes a keyhole. You shine light into it. That's what I picture when it does.
Who wants the amulet or ring of protection? +1 AC.
Oh, that doesn't really help me, I think.
It's a necklace.
Shine! You look
And-
very fragile and weak. Have it.
Thank you.
Veiled insult is veiled.
She's just blunt.
I just hit my knee.
Where is the veil? I do not see it.
What is the necklace called?
Amulet.
Natural protect. Amulet of protection.
It's +1 AC.
And he said
Honestly-
for the necklace of resistance, that's +5 to resistance to necrotic.
Yep.
Wait, the amulet protects against
The one that
necrotic?
Bell
Or...
Zeros has.
We had 2 necklaces.
Oh, okay.
You know, when that whole entire cavern came tumbling down on me. I actually rolled a crit to save my life.
Still trying to figure out what spells I want, but
Belladonna now does not know what to do with 2 whips.
dual wield them.
Dual wield.
He's a whip. Come here.
To be fair, one has had the end blunted because you stuck it inside like an acidic jelly and has a -1 to it.
No, she
No, I
repaired
gotta
that.
fix it. Yeah, I fixed it. But this other one is shiny.
And it's a +1, right? Yeah, so that's
Yep.
just always better.
Because my AC was 12.
Alrighty, so what's the next party's course of action?
Well, she did say that the castle isn't guarded by
Wait,
Papa,
did she
right?
come before we rested or after we rested? Okay, so I'm down
After.
2 spell slots from identify.
I thought your ritual
still
ca-
takes the ritual.
Yeah,
still
you said
takes the
ritual.
spell slot, right? Oh wait.
No, that's why you can't.
Oh, I thought it
Ritual.
just meant you didn't have to have it prepared. Oh, excellent.
No,
About 4 spell slots.
you just need the time.
Yeah, because that's the one thing with ritual. It's like, because you have to take so much time.
Yeah,
It's
I thought
like-
the benefit was I don't have to have it on my prepared spells. But
No. Rituals usually take a ridiculous amount of time, though.
okay, cool.
That's why they don't make you take spell slot for it.
I guess we have that stone she gave us to get through those guards at the castle.
I'd rather go in now before shit hits the fan even worse.
Hopefully what she said is true, that they're in disarray.
Well, I want to strike her down before she has chance to heal wounds. Yeah. Thing about dirty elements, not good for healing.
Definitely not.
The only thing is we don't know where she went.
Oh, probably back to the castle.
Fair enough.
To hide with sisters. We need to draw them away from each other. Perhaps we can use their
Love of Strahd.
yes, that. Use love of Strahd to separate them and take them out one at a time. Otherwise, they will have their group magics.
Well, if anything, you can always say he'll favor one over the other 2 or 3 or how many there are.
Maybe I can make an image of him naked, and then they can fight over him, and I'll ruin their friendship.
You don't know what.
Do you even know what he looks like, Nixie?
I need to do research.
Do they?
Exactly. Do they picture the real Strahd or one of their perverse imaginations? I don't know. Perverse versions.
Well, if you think of a vampire, just think of a male version of Lucy.
There also happens to be a statue of him outside the castle.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we all saw
Did
that.
Nixie say it?
Yeah, you were there
Well,
with
well,
us.
then she can make an image of him.
Naked.
That's how you solve problems, sexy jutsu.
Exactly. After all, sexy jutsu is my specialty.
She posed after saying that. Oh my god.
Oh. Belzerus' palm goes straight to his face. Actually, he's pinching the bridge of his nose right now. And I just start walking towards the castle.
Aren't we
Think-
using the
no.
stone?
I think we're supposed to use relic.
No, I'm just gonna go to the guards and let them kill me right now.
Alright, have fun.
Oh, right. Yes. Good luck.
Where were we supposed to use a stone over there, though?
At the altar in front of the castle.
Right,
Oh, okay.
because we gotta get to the castle. The altar's right before the guards.
Meow.
Speed of plot.
Meow.
Who's gonna be the first to go up, or do you still want my
Ross
family
office
to
walks
deal
the
with it?
altar.
Okay.
I follow him.
Okay. Who has the
don't
stone?
it, like power walks.
You see the 2 stone skeletal sentinels standing at either side of with massive red X's that tower as tall as the statues themselves.
Wait, who does have the stone?
I have it.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to place the stone on the altar.
It glows.
Let's stand in this purple circle.
And with that, Belladonna gets zipped. Zoom, turns into a ball of light and launched towards the castle.
No, don't mind if I do.
Yes, very exciting. And he steps in after that.
Nixie Spix has to use the little ladies' room. Be right back in 2 minutes.
I posted music in Discord.
Of course.
Oh right, as the Nixie's okay.
Shrewd of you to think I do not own this song. That was a really good album. Excuse me. Okay, there we are.
You guys are at the final area before chapter 1 ends. Alright. As the balls of light would dissipate, you would find yourselves in front of the castle gardens. The gate, one of the gate hinges have been blasted off and lays on the ground before you. One partially entered. You see the castle doors standing before you. 2 fountains with angels, with chalices, water flowing from them into the 2 fountains that flank the doors.
This isn't gaudy at all. Not
And then the castle doors are ornate, and it shows the pictures of maidens holding chalices, and they're dripping with looks to be some liquid. To the flanks, you see windows. To your right and to your left. They're clouded and have spiderwebs on them. You also see 2 side passages as well, minus the main door.
Alright, where are these harlots?
And roll me initiatives.
oh, Lord.
Oh, good.
Yay, Custer not first.
Okay, so I guess I'm first.
Yep.
I'm going to step. I'm going to step forward and check the floor for. I'm just looking for traps as I'm going forward.
Okay. You can roll me perception.
I am.
Looks fine.
We have not been rolling perception well at all this whole entire new campaign.
Hey, we got 13 nat 20s.
Now our rolls are gonna be shit.
I know, right?
I don't even want to bring. Because, like. Yeah, I don't even want to bring it up because it won't help. But. Fuck.
Right.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, Belladonna.
Belladonna also goes up a little bit, and she also does a perception roll to see if she can see anything.
There it looks clear.
It's clear, everyone. Did you make? Does she goes?
Well, of course, you think we cannot see this?
She goes up her last little bit of a move. And she ends her turn.
Wait, were you just mocking his eyesight?
No, she just said. She just goes up another little bit, and she says, "It's evocative."
He's going to internalize that as you're mocking him.
I mean, to her, she's not, but he can.
Fucking, I see you. Okay. Fucking. Telltale text box in the bottom of the screen. Bronislav will remember that.
You're in for a bad time.
Well, done with her turn.
Should I switch
All right,
back
Nixie.
the music to Castlevania or Megalovania? Sorry.
Yeah. Yep. Just switch. You're in for it.
Just peek around the corner.
All right. You see one ornate door. You see the fountains, the double set door, and the door to the east and to the
Did I
east and to
see
the west.
anything here as I passed the windows?
Yeah. If you looked into, you would see what seems to be looks to be carriages.
Okay.
And dust and dirt and stuff scattered in there. And you can see clouded movement inside.
There's clouded movement inside. Okay.
It'd be Shine's turn.
We will step forward. About. I suppose I don't see anything that Nixie Specs does.
Yep.
Is this just a wall here?
No, it's still set double set doors.
Alright, well. If there's nothing else I can see from here, then I'll just...
Alright, Trace is gonna go up. And another turn there. Bill zeros.
Gonna walk by the windows here as I make my way up there. Look inside the windows.
Alright, you would see a game room filled with trophies. You would see trophies of a bear rug. And you would see what seems to be a dragon in there, as well as a few other in sets of armor and weapons, and it seems to be a stuffed wolf statue. Well, a petrified wolf that's been stuffed.
And that's as far as I can move.
Bratislav.
He's gonna walk up to the doorway and put his ear against it to see if he can hear anything.
You do not hear anything.
He's gonna push the door.
And the inside would reveal next time.
Aww.
Yeah. Screw you, Austin.